Hello and welcome to Kia e-Niro Diaries on the 4th of February. We are enjoying a run of lovely sunny days here. It's cold but really nice outside, especially in the middle of the day. So the solar panels are starting to produce a bit more than they were last month. As the days get longer, that's really good news. Now, you can't really have a conversation about electric cars without talking about Tesla. Tesla are always the elephant in the room. And of course, we're starting to get some sales data in now. We've just got today the new car sales data in France for January. And Tesla sales are 63% down on what they were this time last year. In fact, the last time they were this low was August 2022. Now, Tesla, it's a real mix of things. I've always said that we wouldn't have the electric cars we've got on the roads today if it weren't for Tesla showing the world back in the last decade what can be done. And with batteries and electric motors, initially with Model S, Model X, and then of course cracking the problem of mass production as they did with the Model 3. And they've done amazingly well. The cars have set the standards in many ways for convenience of use, for the software, maybe not for the quality of build, although that has improved a lot. And of course, in 2023, the Model Y became the best-selling car in the world, not just the best-selling electric car in the world, but the best-selling car in the world, which is a wonderful achievement. But Mr. Musk is ruining things. He putting his oar into things that he doesn't understand. Some of the things he said about the UK are really quite insulting and, terrible. I mean, the way he talks about Tommy Robinson and, the grooming gangs and all these things that, he's, who's telling him this stuff? Why is he making these comments? What's his game? And likewise, his support for the AfD in Germany, the far-right Holocaust-denying political party, when Germany has their elections next month, or later this month, actually, it will be shown that, people don't want that kind of thing, certainly in Europe. So it seems that Musk's comments are affecting Tesla sales. In Germany last year, Tesla sales were down 47%, but I think that's more to do just with the mess that the German car market's in. In France, by the way, January total sales were down 6% on the same time last year. Battery electric vehicles were 17.4% of the total, up about 1% on last year. It's still moving very, very slowly. I think they sold just under 20,000 battery electric vehicles. So it looks like my predictions for around 400,000 battery electric sales in France this year are not going to happen, certainly with the way the market is at the moment. Plug-in hybrids are well down. They only took 4% of the market in France in January. So that's brought the overall sort of electric car sales down. But the massive gainer has been hybrids and what they call mild hybrids. Sales grew 45% over January 2024, so over 51,500 hybrids and mild hybrids were sold. So pretty much, more than double the number of battery electric vehicles, and in fact a hell of a lot more than petrol-only vehicles. Which are down to about 25% of the market now. And diesels, now bear in mind, France was a diesel market. You go back 10 years and half at least of all cars were diesel, down to 4.5% now. No one's buying diesels anymore. So there is some good news in terms of when you want to think about cleaning up the air, but electric vehicles sales are not accelerating as fast as I would like, and I guess most people in the industry would like. It seems that the car manufacturers are doing exactly what they said they would. They're just doing enough to try to meet the emissions regulations, and hybrids and mild hybrids is a relatively cheap way of doing that. Renault 5 is selling really well. In fact, the top 7 selling battery electric cars were French brands. Renault 5 followed by I think it was the Citroën EC3, then the Renault Scenic, the Renault Megane. The 8th best-selling car was the Tesla Model Y, so it's been pushed right down in the rankings here, certainly in January. And the EV3 has got on the scorecard. They sold 263 of those. I'm sure we will be seeing more of them. It gets great reviews and it's a very capable car. Anyway, that's about it for today. Can't think of anything more to say. You know, Trump's nonsense on tariffs and, you know, pulling all the green initiatives back that were put in place in Joe Biden. I don't think it's going to make much difference. I mean, you know, the electric car sales are growing steadily in America. They did last year. They're going to do it again this year. And in Europe, there's going to be quite a bounce back this year. I'm talking about 3.2 million EVs are going to be sold in Europe this year. So that's got to be a good thing. And China just powers on. So anyway, hope you found that interesting. Until the next time.